Hey Gemini, welcome. How are you? Welcome to your early May reading. I hope this finds you well. It should be published on Mother's Day. So for those of you who are mummies, happy Mother's Day. And for those of you who have lost your mom or a child, or who have strained relationships with their mothers, or as mothers with their children, I'm sending you love and healing energy because I know these kind of days can be very triggering. So I hope you find some comfort in the reading here and just know that I see you and I appreciate you being here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider joining us and subscribe. Like the video, share the video. That's a message to all of you. For those who are returning, thank you so much. We are really on our way and I could not do any of this without you. So I continue to thank you. If you get like 1/4 from me that I get from you, then wow. Consider yourself blessed because that's how amazing your energy is and has changed my life. I really mean it. I don't think, one day I'll make a video about it, to sort of share how this all came to be and what the journey has been. And how many dark nights of the soul there were. And yes, you can have more than one. But right now, I'm just in gratitude. That's just the energy I'm in. So thank you, Gemini. And now I'm going to pull 2 cards. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine from Spirit Animal Oracle. So also feel free to flip these energies around. This is a general reading for the collective of Geminis. There are a lot of you out there. So if you say, oh, the reading was spot on, but she had it all reversed. I'm not the feminine, I'm the masculine, whatever. Fine, just flip it. But it's also good for your sun and rising Geminis. If it doesn't speak to you, don't worry. Maybe it will next week. Just go watch the video that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as a Gemini sun. You can also watch the videos for the sun and rising sign of your divine counterpart. Sometimes during readings, messages come through that are meant for the cross watcher. So I don't want you to discount that is what I'm saying. Masculine gets card number 5, Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. Woo! 5s are about change. Change brings instability, but it's all about the transformation, the rebirth. This reminds me of the Death card, which is Scorpio. It reminds me of the Judgment card, which is Scorpio. So this could be Scorpio energy right here. And we just came through the full moon in Scorpio. And that energy can still be hanging around. So Bat Spirit for the masculine, a rebirth is assured. Feminine gets card 55. So interesting, a 5 and a 55. We don't reduce 55. It's a master number. Snake Spirit, time to heal. Whew. I am not a fan of snakes, but I will admit that it happens to be, on some level, it's been assigned to me as a spirit animal. So I really relate to it. Not if I meet it out in the yard, but you know what I'm saying? I got nothing against you snakes from a safe vantage point is what I think. So beautiful energy for this feminine, time to heal. So I'm already getting a flavor here of an energy where there may be transformation involved in this connection and some serious healing that needs to take place. Look how numerologically aligned you guys are. A 5 and a 55. 555 is also an angel number. Whew, you guys. Now I'm pulling a soul coaching oracle card just for you, Gemini. What does your soul want you to know? If you're here as a cross watcher, this is not your card. Go watch your reading. You can get your soul coaching card. Okay. So, Gemini, commitment. My commitments increase my joy and freedom. I'm feeling a little bit of Hierophant energy there. Just going to say that. Put that out there. My commitments increase my joy and freedom. I don't normally think many of us see our commitments as a source of freedom. And sometimes commitments have an element of joy to them. It depends on the tone we attach to the commitment. So what I kind of feel this card is saying, come on, is in relationship. In relationship. I mean, look at her. She's got the love bubble over her head and she's holding flowers, almost like, you know, a walking down the aisle, even though she's not in white. Does that make sense? You know, head tilted, very lovingly and adoringly. So this feels more about relationship commitment to me. And that can increase joy and a sense of freedom. Because when you know you don't have to double check on somebody, when you know they're committed and you're committed to them, that's liberating. We shall see. Maybe that's part of the transformation. Right off the bat, guys, you're killing me already. So, masculine shows up in the energy of the Nine of Wands, not giving up. This is someone who's persevering. This is the energy. Look at the walking wounded there. This is the energy of, if I have to cross this finish line on hands and knees over shards of glass, right? Then that's what it's going to take. Not giving up. Overcoming all the challenges and obstacles. It's not easy. But that's their energy right now. Feminine is like, yeah. Talk to the hand. The High Priestess. I get the distinct impression that these two are not, that who I'm reading for are not in communication, maybe in a phase of separation. High Priestess does not talk, doesn't communicate. She doesn't have to. Very connected to her intuition, to higher dimensions, the spiritual realms, her spiritual team. This is what I named, this is the card I named the channel for. It really is about working with the energies, taking everything in, seeing what others don't see, hearing what others don't hear, being that finely attuned, and then taking all that information in as data points and using it for the highest good of all concerned. So, yeah, Pisces energy right there. For some of you, that will be important. But High Priestess also kind of hides her feelings because she's not really chatty. So it could be someone who is hiding their true feelings. This feminine could be hiding her true feelings. I don't know why I'm struggling with this deck today, guys. That's never a good sign. All right. There's some energy that's resistant. Wow. Oh boy. Okay. So masculine is, you know, the way that where they are in this connection is they're emotionally available, but they're struggling to communicate their feelings. King of Cups, high vibration love, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, good energy. Doesn't have to be that sign, but to me, it's the highest vibration of love energy in terms of the archetype of the masculine. But if you notice in all the decks, this king is sort of floating on an ocean by himself. Like really, just this little square is, and there's turbulent sea all around this masculine. So part of masculine, this king. So part of the challenge for this particular energy is about holding it together, right? Holding all the emotions together, holding space for the feminine's emotions, being compassionate, really being able to manage it all because they're coming from a higher vibration of love and compassion and sensitivity. But they struggle to communicate because they kind of feel alone. They kind of feel a little bit like a man on an island. What they're moving toward is the divine feminine here. That's what's coming up in the future. Empress energy, Libra and Taurus. Beautiful energy. In the past, I feel like they've been manifesting this. They've been really working to bring this toward them. And they haven't given up yet. They're just struggling to find the words but they're holding space in their heart for this feminine. Feminine is not communicating, and there's a lot of regret from the past. 5 of Cups. Whew. Look at all the focus on the 3 cups that are, toppled over. And this person is not looking at the 2 of Cups, which is standing bolt upright behind this person. If they just turn around, they would see the 2 of Cups is the soulmate card. Got it? So all the focus on what they don't have and what they have is right behind them. And guess where we see it? Right here. So I feel like this feminine is reflecting on what hasn't gone right. Started out in the energy of recognizing the twin, the soulmate, and moving toward having to kind of juggle realities on the ground. How do we make this real? This is the 2 of Pentacles, fast, thinking quick on your feet. I know it's an earth sign card, but to me, it really is very reminiscent of the dual nature of Gemini, right? Being able to, the facility of the mind, the back and forth, the yes or no, the on or off, the in or out, or up or down. And it kind of feels like it's a little bit of an endless scenario. Look at the 2 pentacles on that lemniscate going around and around and around and around. And the stormy seas behind this figure. And he's just sort of juggling, and jumping up on the feet there. Literally, that's what this is. Thinking fast on your feet, weighing realities on the ground, juggling your priorities, trying to get it all sorted. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, but in a very practical way. 9 of Wands for this masculine. Wow, they haven't given up on this major commitment. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles. Walk through that gate, you're at 10 of Pentacles land. I love it. I feel like this masculine is ready to commit, hasn't given up on. This is a big offer. This is a lot of stability and abundance. And passion. Brand new passion. This is a torch. This masculine is holding a torch and hopes that when they finally get to the 10 of Wands and can lay this all down, the whole burden of it down, that what shows up is a brand new opportunity here to reignite the torch of passion and to begin a committed connection. These are brand new beginnings. And it's handed to this masculine by spirit. That's what they're hanging on for. That's what they're going to crawl on shards of glass for. Yeah, and they're going to persevere. Right. More perseverance now. That energy comes out twice. Strength, Leo card. Wow. Whoo. What has this masculine been manifesting? 3 of Wands. What have they been trying to call to them? Ships coming in. Well, whatever it is, they've been really fighting for it here. That 9 of Wands. Yeah, life partnership, King of Pentacles. I almost feel like this King of Pentacles energy feels like it doesn't belong to the feminine, it belongs to the masculine. It's the energy of life partnership in masculine form. Not sure why my camera won't focus. There we go. So it's almost like they've been manifesting this struggle to get into the energy of life partnership. Does that make sense? This is someone who's been growing and coming into their own as life part. I'm smiling because I can imagine 100 different people right now, and all of them beautiful and all of them special and wonderful at various ages and stages of growth and development in age. And what's been happening is it's like the awakening. The crawling on the shards of glass make it all the more of a triumph. A triumph of the will to grow, a triumph to get to this energy, to be worthy of this energy. Oh my gosh, if any of you are, what is it, Zeppelin, the I'm Gonna Crawl? Oh, go listen to that. I think it's Led Zeppelin, I'm Gonna Crawl. Damn, that song. Anyway, that's what this feels like. I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl. I'm going to be worthy of life partnership. I'm going to be life partnership material for somebody. Who? Right over here. So I feel I have fond energy around this masculine right now. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm not dealing with a good masculine, then this is just may not be your reading. I feel this is someone who's really trying, who has very good intentions, who really has a lot of love and compassion in their heart for this feminine, hasn't always expressed it well, if at all, but is a deeply emotional person, but really has a lot of passion. The passion is what's driving this person. You saw it jump. King of Cups, twin flame soulmate in the Four of Wands, life partnership card for twin flames. Wow. I don't need to clarify that anymore. Show me the Empress for the future for this masculine, please. If you're here as the masculine, it's gonna happen. Everything you want is on the other side of this struggle. Everything you want. The happily ever after, the total and complete emotional fulfillment, the nirvana with this feminine. It's all waiting for you. If you're here as the feminine, let me tell you, yeah, you got to figure this out real fast. You got to get beyond the past real fast. Because I don't think time will wait. I don't think that's why you'll have to think quick on your feet. For sure. Because when it shows up, it's the real deal. And second guessing it isn't going to be helpful. Whoever this is right here is doing a lot of growing and a lot of honest. They're coming by it honestly. Wow. Oh, I want to cry. I get so emotional, guys. See, I'm so in the energy of this person. Stuff just flips. Look, divine timing. This feminine knows this is a fated connection. I'm going on intuition here. I don't got to talk about a thing. Because what I want, what I'm connected to is coming toward me. And it will arrive when it arrives, not one moment sooner. So let me go back. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Wands, Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Strength is Leo. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Empress, Libra, Taurus. We've got the High Priestess is Pisces. We've got the Wheel of Fortune now, Sagittarian energy. So we have a lot of people are showing up to play. But I kind of feel like I'm dealing with a lot of fire. The Sag, the Leo, the air, like all the fire is coming through very, very prominently. I see no swords. I see no air here. I see no air. Two of Cups and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like this feminine knows that the separation occurred in the past. So first of all, I'm talking to divine counterparts in separation, not in communication right now. That continues. That happened in the past. There was this Nine of Cups. Nine is wish fulfillment, wishes granted, but it's also a little bit of emotional complacency. It is the energy of, if this is as good as it gets, then I'm happy where I am. So I almost feel like things didn't quite go the way the feminine wanted, so everything just stood still. Pulled themselves out of the situation, decided to leave status quo, right? It's all good enough. I'm going to leave it as it is. This is about commitment. Commitment. Commitment card. All the commitment cards are coming out. Commitment. Commitment. There's a lot of commitment energy here. And I feel like maybe, this is just my supposition here. And again, if I have it reversed, just flip the energies. I feel this feminine pulled out because what they wanted was commitment. What they got was good time Charlie. They got someone who at that stage of the game was in the energy of struggling to find the life partner within them. And the feminine pulled back and said, yeah, no. I know what I want. Stood their ground, stood for their beliefs, stood for their values, what commitment meant to them. And as a result, now they're in the energy of kind of looking back on that, saying, well, did I do the right thing? This is regrets of the past. It's mistakes of the past, regardless of whether it's sadness or mourning or grief. It's still about the past. It's backward facing. Even though this feminine knows intuitively that this is a fated connection, they got their head in the past right now. And that needs to shift. Gemini, this reading. Okay, a little message. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I feel this. I feel this. Here's what I feel. I feel this is a feminine who may have concerns that may have concerns looking back at the past with regret, with sadness, with grief. And I think they feel like they were like just a one-night stand, or it was just friends with benefits. This little Page of Wands sometimes has the reputation of being the one-night stand card. The message is impulsive. It's kind of sometimes hypersexualized and not really deep, right? It's not like the Page of Cups. It's not the Page of Pentacles. It's the Page of Wands. You up? Right? So I kind of feel like this feminine is reviewing history in their mind with some sadness, a sense of loss and grief, but also a sense of, was I just being used? Was I used? And the reason why I say that is because of what clarifies that is the Five of Cups. I mean, geez, Laura, the Five of Pentacles. I have no excuse. I have not had a bad day. This is just me being old. Send some love to the old lady. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, right? Ghosted. Left out in the cold. Abandoned. Abandonment issues. Lack mindset. Scarcity mindset. Regardless, this feminine kind of feels like I was just like used and abused, used and left like boom, ghosted, and has some regret over that. When I say regret, I feel like they wanted a soulmate. They thought they were dealing with a soulmate. When that didn't pan out, they pulled back. High Priestess. Intuition told them, I'm not with the soulmate. I'm with a good time Charlie. I'm not. That's how old I am that I say phrases like good time Charlie. Seriously. Knew that they wanted commitment. It was about commitment, and they didn't get that. Pardon me. I think they feel they were used. That's all. And feeling sad about it. Not sure, but they feel sad about it. And in the future, we have this Two of Pentacles. I'm not sick. My throat's just dry. I have to clarify that these days. King of Cups. There he is. Yeah. This feminine's going to have to think quick on their feet. Do you know why, feminine? Because he's coming back. Masculine is coming back. I don't see the action cards right now. Hopefully they'll come out in the extended. But that's what you're going to have to make your decision about. Yes, and working together to make this thing real. It will be a team effort, and you know it. Yep, you know it. Okay, here's what we're going to do in the extended. I'm going to take this same deck, and I am going to pull 3 cards, and now I'm going to pull the 2 of you together and see what comes out. I'm also going to look at what are you not saying to each other, because you're definitely not in communication. If you are, then this is likely not your reading. I feel like I want to find out what are you trying to communicate to each other energetically, but you're not saying with your words. Then I'm going to pull a card for a message to you from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That usually comes through as confirmation, advice, a warning sometimes, right? So we'll look at that, and then outcome card, and if timing is a factor, it would show up there. We already have the wheel, so I kind of know this is all destined to roll out in divine time, but if there's something that we need to see of when this masculine might make it back, it would come out in that position. So if this is speaking to you, Gemini, the link to the extended is below. They are now streamable on demand. You don't have to download them to your hard drive anymore. And you get up to 5 opportunities to view it whenever you want. So I hope you'll explore that. Otherwise, I'll see you on a future reading. Again, happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. I value you. Take care. Bye.